Well, here goes.
This is United A-Holes.
Welcome back to Area 41, Ray Bradbury's favorite spot on the internet, if he were still alive, but he's not. So I sent these guys a series of things to make this episode. I sent you guys 6 locations at specific time intervals. I also gave them a list of parameters that they were going to be shipped virtually for 24 hours at that given place and time, and have to survive, and they're allowed to take a backpack, roughly 12 liters in size, with 5 items in it. Correct? Am I wrong in my statements?
You are correct.
The locations are as follows. Woodstock, 1969, the concert. That's a gimme.
Yeah.
That's a gimme for somebody. Juno Beach, D-Day. You're landing on a landing craft. The Titanic, the day of the sinking. 9/11, 8:30 a.m., New York City, Ground Zero. The tsunami in 2004, the day after Christmas, in Indonesia. You're on the beach. That's where you're going to pop out. You have a couple minutes maybe. And the Plains of Abraham in 1759, just because I think it's a cool point in history. And that exact date, September 13th, was the beginning of the war on the Plains of Abraham, when the fighting got actual fierce, according to the history books. I don't know how accurate those books are, but 1759, who are we going to argue with?
Tyrion heard Woodstock and he's already into the catnip.
All right, so how they're going to pick their location, or we will pick their location for them, is by a dice roll. Based on that, Brett, what would you like to ask them a question?
If we were to do this again, which I think is a distinct possibility, it would be great to have the audience throw some suggestions in the comments section for places you would like to see the A-holes transported for 24 hours. And then Randy or somebody else can do this again and pick those, and we would use 6 new locations.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I know there's some creative minds out there.
If you're there leaving a comment, I would also ask you to click the little subscribe button and maybe even that bell icon, as much as I hate doing this part of the thing. But it's that necessary evil. It's YouTube. It's what we do, right? So without further ado, I want you to go first.
This was only for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally flaked on that detail. I was planning a little longer term.
You're only there for 2.
So my first 2 things were going to be food and water.
You could swap them out now. If you're
I'm going to go with what I got.
So you get a 6
on the fly.
On the table. We have a 6-sided die. Ryan, if you want to grab it.
Do you want the items first or where I'm going first?
No, you can. Yeah, tell me your items.
Okay, so
I was going to say that's how he has it written. Once you state your items, we'll roll 6.
Right,
I got all his rules down here too.
Thank you.
So my first 2 items are going to be food and water. I had the Life Straw, which is good for 9,000 liters. You just suck out of any dirty water and it's supposed to be clean. Never tried it, but I'm going to go with it. The second was a big jar of peanut butter. It's high calorie, should last for a while until you can find a more reliable food source. Okay?
Yeah.
The third item was going to be the How to Rebuild Our World from Scratch book. Because I don't know shit how to survive, this book is going to have to teach me. And to help do the things it's going to tell me I need to do, my fourth item was the Swiss Army Pocket Tool. It's got like 170 different things in this one tool, right? So I figured I got a lot covered there. And for my fifth item, because you said we could bring anything as long as it would fit in the backpack, I picked the Atom suit from DC Comics. It's powered by a dwarf star, can shrink to the size of whatever it needs to fit in the backpack. It can fly, it has an energy weapon. I figure I'm pretty safe.
I'm good. I did not say the hypotheticals weren't allowed.
If we've got time travel, we've got the DC Atom suit.
Roll a dice, bitch.
Come on, 1. Ooh, 5.
Oh, you're in a tsunami in Indonesia. All right, so I have a question for you. When you cross through the portal, is the suit already on?
I think it has to be.
So it's not in your backpack.
Now.
Well, it was in my backpack when I started.
Cheating fuckers. All right, so let's imagine this moment. It was it was in the daytime, but it was quite early in the day. You're standing on the beach. You notice the water recede back. You're like, what the hell? Because you don't know what's going on any better than anybody else. Obviously, people there didn't know. I'm sure based on what we know now, you would know.
I was going to say, based on recent transactions, I would know just from some shitty movies that when the water goes out that much, that quickly, unexpectedly, it's going to come back, and it's going to come back hard.
Right. Okay. So now you're watching the water recede. What do you do?
Well, if I didn't have the suit on, I'm putting the suit on, and I'm flying straight up.
So fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Screw the world. I'm not going to try to help anyone.
If you wanted to live, you should have had an Adam suit.
You should have had a GoPro in that backpack because you're going to get some killer footage.
Literally.
Killer footage. Okay. The only thing I wonder is the Atom suit would obviously require a certain skill set. Agreed?
Absolutely.
What would that skill set be? What specific skill? Is it an agility skill?
He's flying, so there's going to have to be some sort of being able to
Is he going to look
manipulate
like the
that.
greatest American hero?
Right.
So
Yes.
where do we rate Ryan on that ability?
He's never done it before, so it's low.
I do a lot of video games, though. You got to give me a point or two for that.
If there was a controller to run it, I would say yes to that.
Would we give him a 10?
Did he pack the controller?
He didn't say
The
that.
controller's in the suit, just so you know.
So we'll give him a 12. We'll give him a 12. You got a
right.
skill of 12.
Okay. So I got to roll above a 12 to succeed?
Yeah,
Is that
roll
what you're
above a
saying?
12 to succeed.
1 or 2 dice. Is this an advantage roll or disadvantage roll?
You tell me. I want you to play the game.
Well, you
your
tell
way.
me if it's advantage or
Oh.
disadvantage.
I win.
This would be a disadvantage.
This is a disadvantage roll. All right. So I have to have both of these dice above a 12 on a disadvantage roll. And I don't.
That's a 17 and a 10.
So you take off, but you're having a rough go of it. That's basically what we got. So his survivability isn't the greatest.
Because he could get
You're
hit
gonna
by all
stop
the
and have some
debris.
fucking peanut butter.
I'm eating peanut butter. It's all over the fucking suit.
Now he's got peanut
Oh,
butter
man.
stuck all over the fucking book that he's trying to learn how to rebuild society with.
Pages are sticking
For 24
together.
hours. I didn't realize I was only there for.
He's not eating peanut butter. First of all, how are you going to get peanut butter into your... He's wearing a suit, so the peanut butter's in the backpack.
Have
Plus,
you seen the suit?
he didn't bring a knife.
It's on the multi-tool. There ain't a knife in the multi-tool.
Okay.
It's probably got a fucking spoon.
If he can
I was
get...
going to say.
If he
the
can get
multi-tool.
somewhere, land, get the suit off, and then get the multi-tool out and eat the peanut
Why do I
butter...
have to take the suit off?
Well, you... Oh, I suppose, yeah, it is open, isn't it? Yeah. I was picturing more of an Iron Man type of deal, but yeah, that's right.
Here
It
you
does
are,
have-
wearing one of the most
okay.
powerful superhero things, and you're letting everyone fucking die. So now the water's on its way back in. We're
Yeah,
watching
but-
vehicles.
Who am I
No.
going to save? I can't fly the thing myself, apparently. I'm supposed to pick people up.
Listen, it's not Ant-Man. It's Ryan Martin in the Ant-Man suit.
It's Ant Ryan.
Adam suit, not the Ant-Man suit. It was
Whatever.
close.
Whatever.
This is a little bit better. in my
This is
opinion.
on
It's
brand.
DC. He's a DC fanboy.
This is on
Yeah.
brand. He's the biggest asshole on the show.
Okay, well, I will actually give you the pass on this one. I'm impressed with your prep, even though you missed one of the rules. And I got to say that the suit was a very well thought through, well done thing.
Why don't you just suture your lips to his ass?
Well, I just might. You never
The man
know.
says before he takes his turn.
I think Brent should roll a 6-sided die. 5 is off, so the minute the 1 is used, it cannot be reused.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's no
let's go.
chance of anyone else getting the tsunami.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So Brent gets to roll. Watch him
wait.
get 69.
No, I'm supposed to tell you what I've got in my
Oh, yeah,
backpack
that's right.
first.
That's
Okay.
right. What do we got?
So you said you have a backpack. It's a standard 12 liter. You can put 5 things in the backpack as long as they fit. Can be anything. Very important.
right.
And I'm glad that you went with that rule. So first of all, I'm picking my backpack as a standard 12 liter bulletproof backpack.
Very smart choice.
It's funny, I had that written down. I never said it.
So a breathing mask, a survival staff pipe. I don't know if you have seen them. It is one piece. It is one item. It comes apart, much like the Swiss Army knife, and has a fish spear, a sickle, a saw, a hammer, a magnesium rod, a glass breaker, and when they're all combined, it's all one staff type of thing that you could I don't know. You're not beating anybody with a gun, but whatever.
Right.
A cell phone with a translator app installed, but he already went to where I was afraid I was going to have to use that. That's my first 3. Item number 4 is the portal gun from Rick and Morty, and item number 5 is a sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who.
So you can go wherever the fuck you want anyway. There's no stopping.
When I reread the rules and it said can be anything, I went, whoa, wait, record scratch. Wait a minute.
All right, roll the dice and let's see how you fare. Bitches.
All that in Woodstock.
6.
You're going to the Plains of Abraham, 1759,
that.
Quebec
All right.
City. Before it's Quebec City, really. So,
So the threat here is he's been dropped into a war zone.
right. But it's musket
I
warfare.
was going to say, he's got a long period in between volleys. A lot.
Okay, so you land down. Which side? I'll let you pick. Which side do you want to land on? French or British?
British, because I speak the language. I mean,
Okay,
that's,
so now you're with the Brits,
yeah, I've got
which
it.
ends up being the winning side, obviously.
Yeah. I don't speak French, so I'm not doing any good over there.
What do you do?
Quite frankly, I'm not getting in the middle of that fight. First of all, realistically, they're going to be like, hey, where the fuck did this guy come from and who in the hell is he? So I'm booking it. I'm getting for a tree line. I'm getting for, I mean, they're plains, so clearly there's not a whole lot of cover, but I'm looking for it and I'm heading there. So.
And then what do you do when you get in the tree line?
I'm hanging out for 24 hours, man. Like,
You brought these extra tools with you.
I was planning for being anywhere. I mean, I guess if things start to get really heated, I'm grabbing the portal gun and heading someplace else. Or I'm going to
Okay,
grab.
so you have an extensive knowledge of how to use the Rick and Morty portal gun. That's where I was getting at.
Yes.
You do. That's great. That's awesome. So your portal skill is what out of 20?
I
we
read
should decide that, Ron.
every single thing I could find about it, so I know it needs portal juice, which I'm assuming.
Oh, did you bring any?
It's in the gun because it's already. I brought the gun ready to use. The portal
Okay.
juice is there.
It's there. Okay, then what do you do?
And I know there's been many iterations of it, and it has been like, oh no, it's broken, and then they find another one. And enough times that I went, okay, this thing just keeps coming back. So I found another one.
Okay, so how do you use it? What do you do to go wherever you're going to go? Let's assume that you're being pressured, but the Brits are like, that's an enemy as well. So they send like a team of 8 soldiers your way.
You're not wearing the right colors, so you must be a spy.
I probably wouldn't go with the portal gun if they turned on me as an enemy because the sonic screwdriver can be used as a shield.
Okay, so you have extensive knowledge of the sonic screwdriver.
Yes, and I want specifically,
Who was the Ninth Doctor?
I want Dr. 12's because that would be the newest because Dr. 13 had to make her own. And they all used the same software. It was just different hardware, but they were all running the same I did my fucking research because I knew you assholes were going to come after me.
How do you select the functionality and trigger the tool to work?
You have to switch it to a certain program in order for it to work.
Okay. So I think you need to tell me your skill at using this, or you guys can decide on his.
Well, as he said with me, he's never used one before.
True. He's got me there. I haven't.
I mean, knowing and not doing is not
Did
knowing.
somebody? That's right. That's the quote I was looking for.
All right, fuck it. I'm pointing the portal gun that direction and going wherever the hell it sends me.
Okay.
Do you want to roll the dice, or should I?
I think you can roll on his behalf.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's a disadvantage. What do we deem his portal skill to be? Should we give him a 12 as well?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it is.
And that's a good round number.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah.
So you rolled for him?
It's better than average to fail into
Yeah.
it.
Both of these have to be above 12.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so sorry.
an 11 and a 3.
Oh,
That's a
So Brett died.
well,
Teleported himself directly into a volcano.
right back into the middle of Prince Abraham. Bang bang.
he's right in the middle of them.
All right.
As
That That was
He
good.
said in the Matrix,
I gotta give you guys
dodge
credit.
I think this is how the game of ducks started.
Lesson to anyone watching this: if you ever play a game with any of these assholes, make sure you have the rules down to a fucking science, because they'll find every hole that there is in it. All right, Kendall, what do you got in your backpack, brother?
Well, in my Operation Time Portal, I was the only one that took this game seriously, as in practical. So my first item is a
So it'd
life
be the most
jacket.
boring.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a life jacket. Okay.
My second item is a loaded Smith & Wesson shield. It holds eight rounds.
Okay.
My third item is a bag of weed. Four is a first aid kit.
That's gonna help.
And five is a box of energy bars.
So I think I know you prepped yourself. Basically, you picked something that would be valuable at each location.
Except there were six.
How in the hell do you think you need a bag of weed at Woodstock?
Woodstock.
Dude, that was the last.
That's how you make friends,
Because I'm
man.
like, oh, I should have some, and then I went, no.
Yeah,
I
but if
don't.
everyone that went there thought the way you did, no one would have been fucking high.
It's already happened, and I know how much there. You're looking at it from I don't know anything, but we're looking at it from yes, we do.
All right, I hope you get a 1.
Five.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Gone.
Six.
Gone.
Gone. Come
You get to roll
on.
again. Jesus. You guys,
Give me a 1, son.
roll again. That was a 5.
Two.
2.
Juno
You're on Juno
Beach
Beach
on
on D-Day.
The
Okay,
lead! Pull out the lead!
so as it happens, you are on one of the landing craft. The door hasn't dropped yet, but you're just starting to take fire from shore. There's a whole bunch of friggin' Canadian soldiers looking at you going, what the fuck? Because you just show up in a red t-shirt and a pair of jeans. They're in full fucking flak gear. What do?
I'm in the water.
Before it ever drops the door.
Before they ever drop I'm in the water, and I'm getting in behind the barge.
The landing craft.
Yeah, the landing craft, and I'm swimming out to the water.
So you're going to use the landing craft as a
Shield.
As
Yeah,
a shield.
as a
Okay.
shield.
How's your
Swimming
swimming
away
skill?
from land?
My swimming skill.
Swimming out to sea. Yeah.
My swimming skill is phenomenal.
Okay, so this is
My nickname is the Eel.
the channel.
No,
the
that's
English
right.
channel.
That's what he's going to tell you tonight. He could sink like a rock. You don't know. Have you seen the man
Okay.
swim?
English channel is what,
We-
19 kilometers across at the narrowest point, which this isn't the narrowest point, but
Yeah.
because that was part of the ruse that the Allies played on Germany, was making it sound like they were going to cross at Calais when they didn't. They came further up, which is why they got the surprise attack they managed to pull off. And had they not done that, they would have failed miserably.
And arguably, he's in a room with his closest friends. Has anybody here ever called him the eel?
No.
So I think we need to strike that from the record.
Okay,
No, you do not. I swim all the time.
I want you guys.
All the time. That's how he gets to work.
I want you guys to pick a swimming skill for Ken. A numerical value. That's a skill.
Okay. Swimming's not that hard.
I was gonna say,
and he
he's
has
done it before.
He has a life jacket on.
But we're talking about, like you said, the English Channel.
It's
Give
cold
him a
water.
16.
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Okay. Okay.
And this would be an advantage roll or a disadvantage roll?
With the life jacket, I'd say advantage roll.
Okay, so he's got to roll.
He's just got to roll one number above
Edit.
16.
Actually, wouldn't it be the other way around?
Sorry.
Yeah, the other way around.
If the number's above 16, he loses.
Right. So we
Yeah.
should actually drop it from a 12 down to an 8. So we got to
Okay,
roll
so
above
he needs
an
to
8.
roll above an 8. Okay.
All right,
all right.
cool.
All right. On both dice.
Now, do
No,
I
just
do
one.
that?
No, you're rolling. No, we're keeping up the tradition. You
I
ain't
gotta
rolling.
roll.
He's rolling them.
Okay, so we'll give him an 8. They both got to be above 8.
Just one has to be above 8 with an advantage roll with the life
But he
jacket.
gets 2 chances because of 2
Right.
die.
12 and 3. You succeed.
You succeed. Good job.
Yeah,
I
right.
appreciate you not pulling fucking fabricated imaginary items. Even though
Okay.
the rules say...
Ladies and
so-
gentlemen, I present to you the words from Randy Ross: can be anything. All it had to do was fit in the backpack. So again, in your comments, who's right and wrong here?
Well, he survived the swimming. What about the boats coming back?
we got that too.
Oh, so sorry.